The detention bay of the Celestial Harmony wasn't designed for comfort. It was designed for containment. And right now it was barely containing Jacor. The alien dragon pressed his scaled bulk against the reinforced barriers, his crimson eyes burning with a mixture of rage and something else, something that looked suspiciously like pain. His species, the Drakthor, were legendary across 17 systems. Apex predators, planet crackers, the kind of beings that made hardened military commanders reconsider their career choices. Nora Vexley adjusted her glasses and consulted her datapad, completely unaware that she was supposed to be terrified. Fascinating, she muttered, her fingers flying across the screen. The jaw structure suggests a biomechanical stress point right there. She pointed at Jacor's lower mandible, where a tooth the size of a human forearm jutted at an awkward angle. Captain Rennick, standing a safe distance behind her, cleared his throat. Dr. Vexley, perhaps we should let the military xenobiologist handle. They've been handling it for 3 days, Nora interrupted, pushing her brown hair behind her ear. He's getting more aggressive because he's in pain. Look at the discoloration around the third molar. That's not rage-induced bioluminescence. That's infection. Jacor's growl shook the deck plating. His translator collar crackled with static before forming words. Human insect. Your council promised combat. Instead, they cage me like prey. Well, that's because you vaporized their communications array, Nora said matter-of-factly, stepping closer to the barrier, which granted was a bit of an overreaction to a standard customs inspection. The dragon's massive head swiveled toward her, nostrils flaring. Superheated air rippled the space between them. You dare— Oh, stop it. Nora waved her hand dismissively. You're not scary. You're in pain. That tooth is decayed down to the nerve cluster. I've seen the same thing in Andromeda salamanders. Your entire neural system is probably on fire right now. Silence fell over the detention bay. Even the humming force field seemed to hold its breath. Jacor's eyes narrowed. You understand pain? I understand biology, Nora corrected. And your biology is screaming for help. She turned to Captain Rennick. I need a medical override code for the barrier. And my xenodental kit. Absolutely not, Rennick sputtered. Dr. Vexley, that creature could incinerate you with a sneeze. His name is Jacor, Nora said firmly. And he won't hurt me. Will you, big guy? The dragon stared at her. For a long moment, nobody moved. Then slowly, Jacor lowered his massive head until it was level with the barrier. Your species is known for lies. And yours is known for burning down colonies, Nora replied. But I'm guessing there's more to you than that. Just like there's more to me than awkward social skills and a caffeine addiction. She smiled. So what do you say? Let me help. Another pause. Then, the pain is considerable. I bet it is. Nora's expression softened. But I can fix it. Human dentistry has come a long way. We've dealt with everything from silicon-based molars to phase-shifting enamel. Trust me. Jacor's translator collar fell silent, but something shifted in his eyes. The rage dimmed. The proud, terrible dragon suddenly looked tired. If you cause further harm, human, I will ensure your species remembers my name. Fair enough. Nora grinned. Captain, that override code? 20 minutes later, Nora was standing inside the detention bay. Her medical kit spread across a hovering tray, while a creature that could level cities watched her with unblinking intensity. Okay, she breathed, trying to keep her hands steady. I'm going to need you to open wide. And by wide, I mean really wide. Like, I'm about to swallow a small shuttle wide. Jacor's jaw opened, revealing rows of crystalline teeth that glowed with internal heat. The smell of sulfur and ozone washed over Nora, but she didn't flinch. She'd smelled worse in the biology labs. There you are, you nasty little troublemaker, she murmured, spotting the decayed tooth. Black veins of necrosis spiderwebbed across its surface. This is going to sting a bit. She deployed a neural dampener first, coating the affected area with a biofoam that would numb the nerve cluster. Jacor flinched but didn't pull away. Then came the delicate part, using a quantum scalpel to excise the decayed material without damaging the surrounding tissue. Nora worked in focused silence, her earlier awkwardness replaced by surgical precision. This was where she belonged. Not at diplomatic functions or command briefings, but here, solving problems one cell at a time. Almost done, she whispered. You're doing great. Jacques made a sound, not a growl, but something softer, almost content. Finally, Nora applied a regenerative catalyst, watching as healthy tissue began to rebuild itself in real time. There. Give it 6 hours and it'll be good as new. Better, actually. That catalyst will make the enamel 40% stronger. She stepped back, wiping her brow. Jacques closed his mouth slowly, testing the repair. His eyes widened. The pain is gone. Yep. Nora packed up her tools. Told you I could fix it. The dragon lowered his head until his snout was inches from Nora's face. She could feel the heat radiating from his scales, could see her reflection in those ancient reptilian eyes. For 3 cycles, I have known only agony, Jacques said quietly. Your council offered threats. Your warriors offered chains. You offered kindness. Nora shrugged. I offered medicine. Kind of my job. No. The dragon's voice resonated with something profound. You offered trust. To a creature who could destroy you. That is not medicine. That is courage. Or stupidity, Nora admitted with a small laugh. My colleagues can never quite decide which. Jacques pulled back, and for the first time since his capture, he seemed to truly see his surroundings. I came to this station seeking honor through combat. Instead, I found something I did not expect. A really good dentist? Proof that humans are more dangerous than my species ever realized. Nora blinked. I'm sorry, what? The dragon's rumbling laugh echoed through the bay. Any species can breed warriors, but a species that breeds healers brave enough to walk into a predator's jaws? His eyes glowed with something like respect. That is a species that will inherit the stars. As Captain Rennick tentatively entered the bay, datapad already filling with incident reports, Nora and Jacques exchanged one last glance. So, Nora ventured, does this mean you won't vaporize our communications array again? I will consider it, Jacques replied, his translator collar crackling with what might have been amusement. But only if you accept my request, which is, my people have many teeth, and many warriors too proud to admit when they need help. The dragon's smile revealed rows of gleaming fangs. We could use someone like you. Nora Vexley, awkward xenobiologist and apparent dragon dentist, grinned. Well, I do need more fieldwork for my dissertation. And thus began the strangest diplomatic alliance in human history. All because one nerdy girl looked at a dragon and saw not a monster, but a patient in need of care.